Hello, Aarthie ma'am.
Hello, Spencer.
How are you, Aarthie ma'am?
I'm good.
Hi, Earthlings. By the way, Aarthie ma'am, look, we have Rudra here today. Rudra, hi.
Oh yeah, we have somebody else. So you are making a lot of friends.
Yes, so Rudra is one of the students in HobSpace. Rudra, can you hear us? Hi, Rudra.
Hello.
How are you, Rudra?
I'm fine. How are you, Spencer?
I'm doing great. So, Rudra, let me tell you something about myself. Okay. So, my name is Spencer Bing. Right now, I look like a human being to you. Okay. I'm wearing this suit, this blazer, this shirt, and everything. But actually, you see, I'm in a spaceship. You like my spaceship, Rudra?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, actually, you know what happened? I am an alien. I've come from outer space, and I got all of these radio signals about chess Olympiad and chess tournament that is happening. It is the biggest chess event in I think in the world, okay, on Earth. So I received all of these radio signals, and I'm actually a high school student from the planet that I come from. So I come from Alpha Centauri, and the place is called Galaxy V65 and Starry Apartments. So that is where I come from. So I've come to Earth to learn all about chess, to learn all about what is going on, how chess is played, who are the topmost players, which countries are participating, and all of that. Okay. So it is very nice to meet you, Rudra. You're one of the few kids that I've met on Earth.
I'm also happy to meet you.
It's great. It's very sweet of you, Rudra. So, Aarti ma'am, can you try and guess what I'm trying to be today? Look, I'm wearing a blazer.
Okay.
I'm wearing a formal shirt.
Okay.
And I have this expression.
Okay, let me guess. You are trying to attend an interview.
Close enough, but
Okay.
I am a chess enthusiast and I want to help the chess community. So who would I be? Chat, can
Okay,
you
are
guess?
you a business magnet?
Oh yes, that's right. So Aarti ma'am guessed it right. Rudra, did you think I'm looking like a businessman?
Yes, I do.
I don't have much, fashion knowledge about Earthlings, but I heard that businessmen who support, I mean, businessmen in general, they wear blazers and formal shirts and ties. I don't have a tie. I tried to make one knot, but it is very complicated, so I just threw it off. Uh, uh, yeah, that's it. So, Aarti ma'am, I want to be a chess enthusiast who support the chess community. I want to organize tournaments. I want to, make you also play in tournaments.
Wow.
You
Thank
remember
you.
the
Thank you so
intergalactic?
much.
Yeah, you remember the intergalactic tournament I told you about on
Yes.
the moon? Yeah. So I want to take chess really, sky is literally not the limit for me because I want to take it outside of the sky. So how about you tell me about, a few of the big sponsors on Earth, maybe in India, you can tell me who support chess, whoever you
Okay, when we talk about big corporates which support chess,
Yes.
I
Yes.
think Tata Steel is one of the prime, which will come in the first because they organize a lot of tournaments. Like they organize a world-class rapid tournament in India. They
Wow.
organize a world-class classical tournament, Vikenzi, in Netherlands also. So I think Tata Steel would take the first place for sure. Of course, we have HobSpace who have been sponsoring the prize money in the nationals for young kids. So I think we can take HobSpace also to be one of the sponsors.
Wow.
And we also have MPL. Also, they co-sponsor the national events with prize money.
So Tata Steel, HobSpace, and MPL. These three contribute a lot to the chess community.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there is somebody like a businessmen in companies, they have like CEOs and directors. So I'm sure whoever is doing this has some love for chess.
Yes.
So
I think it goes a long way in building talents in India because sponsorship is very, very important for any sport to grow, isn't it?
Right. Correct, Aartima. So Rudra, you heard what we said. HobSpace is also a big contributor to the chess community in India. So you are learning chess from HobSpace, right, Rudra?
Yes, I am.
So how long have you been learning chess from HobSpace?
For about 3 to 2 months.
Oh, that's great. So like you just started learning. And can you tell me like when you did not enroll in HobSpace, and now that 2-3 months later that you have enrolled in HobSpace, what is the difference in your game or in yourself, in your thinking? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Um, Before joining HobSpace, I don't know how to play chess perfectly. Not like I'm perfect now, but now I know some principles, opening principles.
Oh, I know the opening principles as well. Can you tell me the 3 opening principles, Rudra?
I think he's gone mute. You have to unmute.
Rudra, how about, I think there is some, disturbance in my spaceship, and we cannot hear you. So, Rudra, raise your hands if you can hear me. Can you raise your hand, Rudra, if you can hear me? Raise your hand.
Yes, I can.
Oh,
Now
now
we
I
can hear you.
My spaceship, oh, sorry, Aarthie ma'am, my spaceship is just malfunctioning all the time here on Earth. I think it is rusting out. So, yeah, continue, Rudra. So, you were saying about the opening principles, right?
Yes.
Tell me.
Uh, uh, I have learned many type of checkmates like ladder mate and
Oh,
That's interesting.
stalemate.
So ladder
Yes.
mate is like you have to climb up a ladder, play chess, and then checkmate your opponent. That is ladder mate, right?
No.
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 So is ladder mate like you have to create a ladder with the pawns and then climb the queen on top of those pawns? Is it something like
It
that,
can
Rudra?
actually be done with a queen and a rook or two rooks,
Wow, that's nice.
where you trap the king in the last two columns or rows.
So wow, that's interesting. So ladder mate is done with 2 rooks and you're saying a queen and rook. Is that right, Aarti ma'am?
yes, you can do it with queen and rook and 2 rooks. Very good, Rudra. So I think, Spencer, you must enroll in our sessions and learn much better.
Oh, definitely. So what I thought is you have to climb up a ladder and play chess and then checkmate. So that is called ladder mate. Okay. So Rudra, now I've learned chess from Aarti ma'am. I've learned from Arun sir. I've played with the world's youngest grandmaster Abhimanyu Mishra as well. I've played with Charvi, who's an under 8 and under 10 champion. So, when I go back to my place, I'll be, kind of a big thing in chess because I would be the only person who knows how to play chess. So I'm wondering, you are also learning chess from HobSpace, right? So your friends who are not learning chess in HobSpace and who are just learning just by playing by themselves. So do you feel like you know a little bit more than them? Are you like stronger? Have you started beating some friends? Anything like that?
Um, Yes, I have improved since joining HobSpace, and I have beat some tough opponents from my friend circle. And but the, but there are still some people that I have not beat yet, but I will improve and beat them eventually.
I see. I see. So Rudra, you know what is a grandmaster?
Yes, I do.
How about we ask, woman grandmaster Aarthie Ramaswamy herself to tell you what is the fastest way to become a grandmaster? First of all, is there a fastest way, Aarti ma'am?
I think it is not necessarily the fastest way, but it is the only way by
Okay.
doing hard work, right? There's no shortcut for hard work. You must learn a lot of positions and a lot of, strategies,
Mhm.
and you must keep learning. They say normally if you learn about 50,000 positions, you
That's
can
it?
become a grandmaster.
That's it. So just 50,000 positions.
50,000 positions, you need to, understand the ideas of 50,000, 50. You think that's it? Probably when I do
No.
my classes, I do like 1 or 2 positions in a day. In a class, like 1 hour session. So imagine for 50,000 positions, I need to do 25,000 classes. Right.
Rudra, did you hear that? You need to, if you want to become a grandmaster, you have to learn to play 50,000 positions.
So that means like 25,000 hours because 2 position takes an hour.
25,000 hours. I'm not good at mathematics because we have devices. I wish I could figure it out. How many days exactly is 25,000 hours? Okay. So, Rudra, do you have any questions? Like, I'm an alien. You're meeting an alien for the first time. Do you want to ask me any questions, Rudra?
Yes, I do have some questions. Like,
Oh,
what do you eat for survival?
Oh, so you mean like where I come from?
Yes.
So what we eat for survival is we need 2 spoons of hydrogen, 2 spoons of helium. We need a little bit of lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and that's about it. So we need like 2 milligrams of each and 2 teaspoons, and that is what we eat for survival.
Oh, and what is your favorite place on earth?
My favorite place on earth is the Eiffel Tower because the where I come from is Earthlings call it space, right? So Eiffel Tower is like the tallest, I think, landmark on Earth. So it is the closest thing to space. So I like Eiffel Tower.
Oh, what is the name of your best friend on your planet?
Oh, my best. Well, I have a lot of best friends, but one of my best friends' name is Joey DeGanza. Yeah, I know it's a complicated name for Earthlings, but Joey DeGanza is his name.
Does your planet have gravity?
Well, that's a very good question. You seem like a person who's very much interested in science. He's asking very interesting questions, isn't it, Artima?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So even I haven't even told you this, Artyom. So we have, since you're very interested in science, so we have something similar to gravity. So I don't actually stay on a planet. I stay on a ring. You know how Saturn has a ring? People in the chat, like Saturn has a ring, right? So we stay on a ring that spins in very high speed. And because it spins, it keeps us stuck to the surface. It is in science, it is also called as centrifugal force. So yeah, that is what keeps us stuck to the surface. So that is where I stay. Any more questions, Rudra?
Yes. Do you have any game like chess on your planet?
Well, like I told you, I am a high school student. Of archaeology, so I've been sent here to learn all about chess. The reason I've been sent here is because in our history books there was something similar to chess, and humans used to live there. That is what they say. So to research that, I've come here. So we do have a game similar to chess. It's called shogi on our planet. So that is the closest thing to chess. But we have like only 17 pieces.
Oh, how did he land on Earth?
Oh, well, that's easy. So you see my spaceship, Rudra?
Yes.
Yeah. So I brought my spaceship all the way to Earth, with almost light speed. We can't cross it as well. We're still trying to figure that out. So I traveled with light speed and we have some, landing technology. It's more similar to what you have, like a tripod. And that's how I just landed on Earth. It's quite easy. You're asking very interesting questions. Do you have any more, Rudra?
Thank you. Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
How much is 1 minute in your galactic time?
1 minute in my galactic time is 0.000357 galactic minutes.
Oh, what are the levels that you need to achieve before you become a grandmaster?
Oh, I think this question we should ask to Aarti ma'am. She'll be able to answer it better. So Aarti ma'am is asking what are the levels you need to achieve before you become a grandmaster?
What is the level?
Like what, like masters you need to, norms?
Okay.
Yeah.
So to become a grandmaster, you should have a rating of 2,500. You should have touched a rating of 2,500. And then you must have made 3 grandmaster norms.
Oh, I think he's not aware of international master, what comes before that. So
yeah. But it is not mandatory that you should be a international master to become a grandmaster.
Oh, is it?
If you make 3 norms, 3 grandmaster norms, you can become a grandmaster directly.
I did not know that. So even somebody who is not even a chess master can directly become a grandmaster in theory?
Why not? Oh, if he crosses 2,500 rating at one go and then makes his 3 GM norms, I think automatically he would become a grandmaster.
Rudra, you see, isn't that good news? So you don't have to be a chess master, international master, and then a grandmaster. You can directly just go up one day. First invest 25,000 hours, and then you can go up to a tournament, and then you can probably become a grandmaster. So you have some chances. I have very few chances, but maybe you're young, you have some chances. So, Aarti ma'am, yeah, tell me, Rudra.
I had one question. Like,
Sure.
what is your spaceship made of?
Oh, well, this is something that is made of Tesseract. Have you heard of it? Tesseract?
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah, it is made up of Tesseractium. I mean, the full name is Tesseractium, but the pet name for this material is Tesseract. You can note it down, Rudra. If you want, you can flaunt this, next level future alien technology science to your schoolmates, and then later, later you can claim that before this was invented, I knew about it.
Yeah, interesting idea.
Yeah, Rudra, any more questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Wow, you had a lot of questions. This is one curious student in HobSpace we have. Okay, so Aarti ma'am, how about we speak, about the chess Olympiad? So you told me
Yes.
that yesterday was a free day.
Yesterday was a rest day, yes.
Yeah. So Rudra, let's hear about the chess Olympiad from Aarti ma'am.
So have you been following the Chess Olympiad, Rudra?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Me and Spencer have a lot of discussion every day. So I come prepared with whatever, information I can gather. Even today, for those who are following me every day, you see me in a different place because I'm there at the hotel where the Chess Olympiad is happening.
Wow, I'm so jealous, Aarti ma'am.
So I was there in the venue for like 2 hours and just came back. So it is a very nice experience to see so many people playing at one point, isn't it? It's like almost 1,500 people are playing at one place. So it's like a chess mela.
Definitely.
So today we have interesting pairings like we discussed yesterday in the men's session. India team 1 is playing India team 3.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. So what's going on?
I think India team 1 is doing well. So far, one win has come. SL Narayanan has won his game.
Again?
And 2 games have been drawn. Like Hari Krishna versus Ganguly on top board is drawn. And so the second board is also drawn. So the third board is still on. So I think it's just probably matter of time because it is Abhijit Gupta versus Arjun Erigesi. Arjun Erigesi is white. So I think India team 1 will win today.
Oh, I don't know whether I should feel sad or I should feel happy.
No, whichever wins, India wins, right? So,
so I should feel happy. So, ma'am, you told me that so many matches are drawn. And I've heard on the internet, I've read that earthlings who play chess but are not professional level, they complain about, grandmasters keep on drawing. But the expert opinion of grandmaster is if 2 people play perfect, then it will be a draw. So I want you to explain to the new minds of chess, like why are there so many draws in chess?
Draws can happen because when somebody doesn't know how to win. So that's the first reason. So even Rudra, you must be knowing about stalemate, right?
Yes, I do.
So like if I have a queen up and I'm trying to checkmate Rudra and I don't know how to do it and I end up stalemating his king. So that's a draw.
Right.
That's one common thing. Right. And then we can also find draws because there is no mating material. Nobody has enough piece to give a checkmate. So then it's a draw. So otherwise, I think if both sides are playing perfectly, giving equally best moves, then I see there is very less chance for one side to win, isn't it? So probably then we end up in a draw, like tie.
Tie. The one that I'm not wearing, you mean?
No, not that tie.
Okay, you mean like a tie.
It's an equal competition.
Yeah. That's great. That's good knowledge, chat. You need to note it down. Aarti, I've just told you like 3 types of draws, 3 to 4 types of draws, in which I think you said draw by
stalemate.
Yeah, draw. So one is stalemate.
No mating material.
Okay, no mating material.
So that's what we call it as a tie. Like, if both sides are just playing equally, then it's no mating material. And after this, we have repetition photographic position. That is, if the same position appears 3 times with the same side to play, then it's a draw.
Okay. I'm sure these rules were invented for some particular good reasons, right? Because
No,
otherwise
see, if suppose we are just repeating the move for 100 moves, the game doesn't end, right? So where is the end for the game? We're just going to keep repeating it.
Right. So it just keeps on and on going continuously.
And I think the next one is just draw by agreement, which is what you were talking about. People complain that grandmasters, kind of agree for draws. Of
So
course,
draw by agreement is like when two people are playing chess and they take out a piece of paper and they sign on it. And they
yes, not actually take out a piece of paper. They would sign their score sheets saying that they want to make a draw in the game.
So something similar to an agreement, right?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay.
All right. So coming back to the results, India has very good result in United States of America is playing Armenia today in the open session. And Wesley So has already won his game. So United States has 1 point and the other 3 games are going on.
Okay.
So then we have Cuba versus India too.
Okay.
And we have Pragyananda already has won his game.
Wow. Pragyananda already won. That's great.
Yes, Pragyananda has already won and Adiban has made a draw. So we are 1.5 points. And I think Nihal is doing good and Gukesh is doing good as well.
Wow. Ma'am, can you tell me something, I'm sure you must be knowing Pragyananda personally or some things about him. So can you tell me a little something interesting about Pragyananda?
Pragyananda, actually how he started playing chess. It's a very interesting story.
How?
So his sister Vaishali, who's also playing in the women's team, which is leading and almost on the verge of winning the tournament.
Is this a chess family?
Yes, it's a chess family. She started playing chess when she was like 6 years old.
Okay.
So at that time, Pragyananda was very young, very, very young boy. And he used to spend a lot of time watching TV, the television, right?
Okay.
So, he used to just sit, eat and watch the TV and not do anything. So his mother thought that, at least I must engage this boy in some way. So she didn't have time to put him in any other classes, try him in any other classes. So she said, okay, I'm taking Vaishali along for chess classes. I will take this guy along.
Wow.
So that is how he was put into a chess class.
One of the best decisions Pragyananda's mother took.
Yes. And now it is clearly one of the best decisions.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a little bit surprising that Pragyananda was, a kind of, as a child, addicted to television. He seems like something that he would not do today. Because
he would never do it today. Today, he is like, very, very focused. And for the young kids watching, Pragyananda is very focused on what he wants to do. He doesn't have any video games in his mobile. He has a mobile for himself. He has a laptop for himself. He's got internet connection wherever he goes. And he's got everything he needs. But he doesn't do gaming. I mean, he's not addicted to gaming. He doesn't download any stuff.
But he's a grandmaster in a game.
Yeah. So he doesn't browse, but his only focus is on his chess improvement. So I think this single-minded focus is very important for anybody to improve in any field. Isn't it?
Yes. That is some top-class advice, Aarthie ma'am. And kids in the chat, you have to make a note of this. So, Rudra, you know about Pragyananda?
No, I don't.
Oh, you have to look him because you told me that you only started playing chess 2-3 months, right? With HobSpace. I'm sure as you take more and more interest and as you learn more and more, this name will definitely pop up, sometime on your screen. So yeah, I think I'm back to the Chess Olympiad. Anything more you want?
In the women's session, we have a bad news today. Koneru Hampi has lost to Azerbaijan in the first board. And the rest of the game is on. So India is playing Azerbaijan women team, but India was leading with 1 full point. So still they have a very good chance. I think the other games are going on, so we still keep our fingers crossed.
Definitely.
Yes, for others to win. I think
you can also cross your fingers.
So the second board is Georgia versus Romania. Okay. I think Georgia has scored 1.5 and Romania has scored 1.5 so far, with one more game going on.
So that's going to be
Georgia looks better. the position looks better for Georgia. The third board is Ukraine versus Netherlands, and I think Ukraine is just sweeping Netherlands. So that's nothing to worry for Ukraine. Though they have war at their place at present, the girls are doing extremely well.
Wow.
And India too lost to Greece. So it's a bad day for Indian women, I think. But India 3 came back with a good win against Switzerland.
Wow. Congratulations. At least we have some good news. It's great.
Yes. So India 3, I think, has done well. But unfortunately, in men, we have only 2 India matches because it's India 1 versus India 3.
Yeah.
So, and then India 2 is playing Cuba.
Wow. So we have, this was amazing update. Even yesterday was a free day, yet we have so many updates from today.
No, I think a lot of games have finished very quickly because they start like 4 hours before. So today, a lot of games have been over.
That's great. So, Rudra, I would like to ask one question to you and Aarthie ma'am both. Okay. If you had one, I think I've already asked this question to Aarthie ma'am, but I'll ask it again. So if you had one superpower, which is, let's say, super speed, invisibility, or super strength, which one, or something like this. If you had one superpower. Invisibility?
Oh, I was going to choose that too.
That's great. So if you both are invisible, you can see each other because invisible cancel. Great, but okay, invisible. That's interesting. So, Rudra, every day we do something called our treasure hunt, in which I give 3 hints of a landmark, and people have to take a guess, and then they have to comment that on the HobSpace's Instagram post. Okay, so I'm going to explain that, chat, and you and Aarthie ma'am can take a guess, but has to be a secret. We cannot say it out loud. You have to keep it in your mind and go and comment it on the HobSpace Instagram post. Okay, Rudra?
But what about yesterday's?
Yeah, I will reveal that as well.
Okay, because we're all waiting.
Yes, definitely. So it's time to reveal the treasure and location of yesterday, right? It was the famous city of Lucknow, a very iconic city. Yes, you guessed it, Aarthie ma'am?
Yes, I did.
Great. So it was a very iconic city, and it is the capital of UP. Chat, do you know something interesting about UP? Please feel free to type it in the chat. It is the most populated state in India, and a huge number of
the biggest state also.
Oh, it is the biggest state. Wow. So we have another fact coming from Aarthie ma'am. So it is. It seems to be a place where a large number of Earthlings seem to be settling down. So that is the location of yesterday. Now coming to today. Okay. First, for the new viewers, hi to all of you. It's good to see you. Let me first explain to you. Every day I'll be giving you 3 hints of a landmark. Okay. You'll have to guess the landmark and comment on HobSpace's Instagram post. I will reveal the correct answer tomorrow in the stream of the hints that I'll be giving now. Okay. But that's not it. You have to remember all the correct 8 answers because you have to remember the initial letters of all of those locations and form a 8-letter word. Right? So for example, if I say California, Australia, and Texas, so the initials will be C for California, A for Australia, T for Texas. So CAT is cat. Right, chat? So whoever comments the secret word on Instagram post on the 10th day or on the final day will receive exciting gifts from HobSpace, and you might even get alien technology. You might even win my spaceship. You never know. All right. So today's hints are you ready, chat? Okay. So pay attention, everybody. Today's hints are: this is the longest river tributary in India. Okay, that's number 1. Hint number 2 is the river is the second largest tributary of the Ganga. Okay. Hint number 3 is it originates from glaciers in the western part of Uttarakhand. Okay, so let me quickly revise the hints for you. Hint number 1, this is the longest river tributary in India. Hint number 2, the river is the second largest tributary of Ganga. It originates, hint number 3, it originates from glaciers in the western part of Uttarakhand. So I know most of you are already excited to guess the name of this, and some of them even start typing in the chat. And maybe Aarthie ma'am and Rudra, you've guessed it too. If you've guessed it, please comment on HobSpace Instagram post, and you'll receive exciting gifts from HobSpace. Okay. So Rudra, it was very nice meeting you. Now I can say that I have another human friend who is 14 years old, right? How old are you, Rudra? 14, right? You look like you're 14.
I'm 15.
Oh, Oh, so close enough, close enough. Okay, so thank you, Aarti ma'am. Thank you, Rudra. And thank you, Earthlings, for being with us today. We will see you tomorrow at the same time, same channel, and with the same energy.